Now, so up to now it's clear, right? Android and lib folder. Now I'm coming to the iOS folder. Similar to the Android folder. Similar to Android folder. But iOS related files. So here you can see in the iOS folder there is a runner folder is there. So this is runner folder. So app delegate.shift file. This is a shift file. This is entry point of the iOS project actually. Okay. This is entry point of the app delegate.shift file. This is entry point of the iOS app. So here maybe some cases third party package maybe we can install, we can import like Flutter, we can import third party package in the app delegate file. But the here is info.plist file is there, right? This is a configure file. So this info.plist is a all configure app related files is there here. See, for example, bundle region, see bundle version, bundle number is there. The bundle ID. So that is a bundle ID is the package ID in the Android folder. Here is a bundle ID. So you can see here, this is a bundle name. And all related. For example, see, you can see here, this application, the iOS is support for portrait, landscape, upside down, left to right. This is a orientation related iPad. This is a orientation for the iPhone. Okay, this is a launch screen. All this is a free. This is a configuration file for the iOS project. Okay, so capability you can add. What is the manifest file is there, right? Similar type manifest file. Here is the info.plist file. Clear? Perfect. App delegate. Where is app delegate? In iOS folder and runner folder slash app delegate dot shift. Okay, this is the entry point for the iOS app. Okay, another one is in iOS folder and runner, the runner info dot playlist file. It contains all app related settings. Okay. Okay, it's clear, right? Android folder, build folder, iOS folder. Now come to the lib folder. So this lib folder is our app code is there in the lib folder. The lib folder where your app code will be located. The lib folder is where your app code will be located. Okay. Okay. The folder structure also very important in the project. We have to follow the we have to plan your code very structured wise. Okay, in end of the class, I will explain the MVVM pattern, how the MVVM pattern is work. I think a few members know the model we control MVC, but MVVM is another pattern. So in this pattern, we'll divide the folders inside the lib folder is a organized way. So if you write a code in a very organized way, it is easily maintainable. If you follow the particular folder structure, that will help to other developer easily understand the where is your logic and where is the view and where is the configuration file. Everything will be there in the lib folder. So before start the project, we need to decide what kind of structure we have to follow. So there is a patterns is called the MVC, MVVM, MVP. There are different patterns is there. Okay, I will explain the MVVM pattern. In the MVVM pattern, I will explain that how the folder structure is will be there. Okay, the lib folder. Okay, in the Android folder, you know that what is Android folder iOS will only configure for Android and iOS, but lib folder is the main folder. That folder is contain our app related code. Okay, it's clear. So make sure plan your code structure before start the development of your app. This is very important point. Okay, and another one, forget about Linux and macOS. So next, text folder. Anyone knows the what is the use of text folder? So unit test cases. The product-based company or our product to make sure working very perfect and no need. So similar, the unit test we need to write the unit test cases. That is a isolated code. We can test the isolation code in one step. So the test cases will pass or not. We can write our test case in the test folder. You can see in the test folder. See in the test folder there is a widget test is there. You can see here the simple example. For example, this test folder is counter increment smoke text. So here in tester dot loaded the my app. Here is 0 or 1. The text, find text. Okay, one widget and nothing is there. And tested the tap. They are tapping the icon, add icon, and pump. And they again verify our counter increment or decrement. This is where we are testing the particular our logic. Okay, so in the my app, for example, if you go to the lib dot the main dot file, this is my app, right? In the main app, the increment decrement logic is there. See, this is increment and decrement logic. The particular logic it is working or not. So without manually we can test the automatic test. This is where we can run the test cases. See, once I click on this, I think some of the people is not writing. 70% of people don't know about how to write the test cases. Okay, but this is some of the product-based company required the unit test cases. I think Verma, I think you know right very well, right? Unit test cases will write in the test folder. Okay. All our test files here. So I will explain the unit test cases after end of the classes. So how to test the unit test cases, I will explain. Developer responsibility is the actually test cases in the Flutter. There is a 3 types of test cases there. Unit test cases, okay, with get test cases, and third one is integration test cases. So in the 3 types of test cases there, but our developer responsibility is only unit test cases. What are the unit test cases is test the piece of code, isolated code. So we'll test the unit test cases. That I will explain that all test cases will put into the test folder, in the test folder. Got it? I didn't get any response for everyone. I think మీకు అర్థమవుతుందా లేదా I don't know. Clear? So what I'm typing here, everything is clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks. Just to follow me. Okay, thanks. And come to the web. The web, the code can be found in this folder. Okay. So this is web related project. For example, you can see this. This is the web folder. In the web folder, the index.html file is there. You can see the index.html. We can. This is the title of the our class. So this is a PDF and icon. So this is a Flutter. Automatically the src flutter.js folder is created automatically. We'll write a code in the lib folder, but web related code automatically generated and through the index.html, the page will load. So web related stuff, everything is there in the web related stuff is there in the web folder. So you can see here, for example, let me run in the Chrome. Flutter run -d Chrome. See, how we'll do like an Android folder and iOS folder to configure the app for the App Store and Play Store purpose. Now web also in the web folder, the web related project web related stuff is there in the web folder. Okay, so here you can see that this is a content description, and this is the title of the project. If you want to change any title of project, we can change here. And this icon also, for example, this icon is referring to this icon. In this place, you can change any icon and you can put like that. I think got it right. So this is a web related stuff. Everything is there in the web folder. Okay, and ignore the windows and git ignore. That is very important. So git ignore is, for example, in this folder, what is the auto generate file? Build folder is auto generate file. This is system preferences. Okay, dot tool, dot id, and build folder, and some of the things we need to ignore those files before push into the GitHub. Okay, before push into the GitHub, we need to ignore those files. ఇక్కడ మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేశారా, August_9 PM class. I want to change the name in the index.html. The web related అన్ని in index.html is there. I want to change the name of this. Okay, Flutter project. Let's say. Again, I want to load this. వచ్చింది ఇక్కడ చూసారా guys, the Flutter project, right? After that, it changed to Flutter demo because of that is we written the code in the lib folder. You can see this is the title. Okay, let's say run again. వచ్చిందండి Flutter project అని వచ్చిందా guys? So the title of the web will change into index.html. This is a web folder. Okay. Next one is git ignore. Okay. So where we save the code? We are saving the code into GitHub, GitLab, or Bitbucket source controller. Some of the people put into Azure cloud also. Okay, most of the people are using GitHub, GitLab, or Bitbucket. So this code, this is some auto-generated code also there. This auto-generated code is not required to push into the GitHub, desktop, or anywhere, right? For that, we need to ignore those kind of files that will configure in the git ignore. Can anyone repeat again? మీకు ఎవరికైనా అర్థమైతే నాకు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తారా? ఎవరైనా? What is the git ignore? Someone? యాక్చువల్లీ నా క్లాస్ ఇలా ఉండదండి. యాక్చువల్లీ టూ-వే కమ్యూనికేషన్ ఉంటుంది నా క్లాస్. అందరూ సైలెంట్గా ఉన్నారంటే ఐ థింక్ మీరు డిన్నర్ అయినా చేస్తుండాలి, పడుకొని ఉండాలి.
Okay, the specific files that we don't want to check into Git
ఎస్.
is
అదర్
what
మెంబర్స్కి
we need to
అర్థమైంది.
use as a Git
యా
ignore.
యా దోస్
Tracked
థింగ్స్
files.
untracked files. Okay. So how to configure in the git ignore file? We'll put into all the things into the git ignore file. Which file you want to ignore that file we are putting into the git ignore file. So I will tell you that. How to git ignore that. Okay. The git ignore contains information about what files and folders are to be excluded from version controller. What is the version controls, guys? GitHub, GitLab, and Bitbucket. These are the version controllers. Got it right? So this git ignore contain the information about what files and folders are be excluded from the version controller. Those files, this is see the build folder auto generate file. If you open the build folder in a file explorer, maybe that you can see here. Go to the properties. What is the size, Andy? 38 MB. Okay. If you run the iOS project and Android project, maybe this build folder definitely it cross the 500 MB. Okay. This build folder is not required for other people, right? So ikkada na build folder is related to my system. Auto generate file. This same build folder is not required for you because of again your system is generate the build